Well, congratulations, you two. We made it to the closing. Everybody, you still have all your arms and legs?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, fantastic. Well, first and foremost, I just wanted to thank you so much for choosing the Jason Baker team, and obviously it's a team effort, and I can't do anything that I do without my great staff. So, I guess, how did you hear about us originally?
We went to the open
yes.
house. The house on Woodford.
Oh, on Woodford, so 615 Woodford, the house that we sold over there. Nice, what a gorgeous house that was. Yeah, well, that was awesome. So, did you meet Carrie there?
Yes, it was Carrie.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
And she gave us a card, and
We liked her.
Yeah, she was awesome. Oh, so that's why when I came over, you go, "Where's Carrie at?"
Yeah.
That's okay. I know sometimes I'm second fiddle. No, Carrie's great. She's a real asset to my company, but don't tell her that. She'll want to raise. Okay. So when I came over there, and I think Carrie eventually showed up, or maybe it was the next day. Why? So what? I know you're like, oh my gosh, I got to sit and meet with a salesperson. you poor people.
Right.
What made you go with the Jason Baker team? I know that there's 700 or 620 options out there. Why us?
Well, honestly,
I know it wasn't my good looks. So.
we had seen another realtor prior, and we had intended on seeing one more after you, Jason.
Okay. Yeah.
But we really liked what you were saying about the team effort, and after meeting the other realtor, the team that you have built is really what sold it for us.
Right.
That we knew we weren't going to be kind of left in the lurch, and that was why we chose you, and you've done nothing but prove that right for through the whole process.
And I really appreciate that, and it's good to know that. It's such a frustrating, like everyone's like, oh, you have a team. It's so hard to get to the point where I'm at right now. And it constantly still changes, unfortunately. So, but the reason why I go through this on a daily basis, and believe me, my staff has to put up with me too, is so that the number one complaint we hear from sellers is it was listed and then we never heard from you ever again.
Yeah.
And we tried, we're not perfect, but we try to open up that communication channel and do certain things that are different in the sales process. So you felt that you were communicated with good through the process.
Right.
Did I do everything I said I was going to do as far as the sales and everything? Okay.
Yeah.
Did we have a couple offers?
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like, it's like when you get multiple offers like that, it's like, oh my gosh, you're always, I love the agents around town. It's like you're always going to make 2 or 3 of them mad no matter what you do.
Right.
And let a few buyers down, but we were fortunate to get some. So,
Yeah.
And in this case, one of the, to talk about unfortunate things that happened is we had an appraisal that come back a little light.
Right.
Yeah. And that's something that we couldn't foresee, but it's so frustrating. So,
Well, we kind of knew, but I mean, that's why we didn't take that crazy high offer.
Yeah, it's a crazy high offer.
Yeah, so, but it worked out.
Yeah.
And when we interviewed one of the other realtors prior to you, he used, to price our house, he used comparables that were over by reserve, and we were like, why?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so when you came in and said that, and showed us the comparables, it was like, okay, this is more in line with what we were thinking.
Yeah. Every now and again, I get that right. Just here or there. No, it has to be. There's so many different MLS zones inside of Missoula that you really can't be comparing a Grant Creek home to something in your area. Homewood Park or Slant Streets. And you really can't compare a Y property to a university property. It's just kind of. It just doesn't really work. So so I think we figured it would come in between 330 and 340, and my gosh, it did. And your house was amazing. I don't know who remodeled that, but the house was you did a really good job, and that really helped with the value that you got. So kudos,
Thank you
for that.
Thanks.
So it was one of the cutest houses I've ever been in. So
It's a nice house.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know. It's like holy cow. So overall, if you heard of anyone that was looking to buy or sell real estate, would you recommend?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to say congratulations and thank
Thank
you
you.
so very much.
It was
great.
Such an
honor.
honor.
Jason.
Nice
Thank you
talking
for
to
choosing.
you.
Appreciate it. You bet.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right.